try to learn through a numerical example how heat measurement of heat can be done, or how amount of heat of a given substance can be calculated. So here is an example how much heat will be needed to raise the temperature of 1.5 kilogram of water from 15 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius. Give the answer in calories as well as in joules. Now just now you have learnt that the heat can be measured in two units. One is SI unit, that is joules, and CGS unit is calories. Now here in this question both are asked. Okay, so now let's try to find out how we can calculate the amount of heat absorbed by 1.5 kilograms of water. You have just learned the definition of 1 calorie of heat, which says that it is the heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water through 1 degree Celsius. Okay, 1 gram of water, and here the water is given in terms of kilograms. You can see it is given in terms of kilograms. So we need to first convert the mass of the water in terms of grams, and you know that 1 kilogram is 1000 grams. Therefore 1.5 kilograms of water will be 1500 grams. So let's write down what is given first and then try to solve the problem. So first write down what is given. Given is mass of the water, which is equal to 1.5 kilogram, which is nothing but equal to 1500 grams. Okay, now what else is given here? You have learnt in 1 calorie that the temperature should be, rise in temperature should be 1 degree Celsius. Then only we can say it is 1 calorie of water. So 1 calorie of heat. Now here it is the temperature rise is given from 15 degree to 45 degree. That means the water, when it is heated, first the temperature of the water was around 15 degrees Celsius, and then after giving certain amount of heat it rose to around 45 degrees Celsius. If it was up to 16 degree and this was around 1 gram, then it would have been 1 calorie. Now here the mass is also more, and even the increase in the temperature is also more. That means the amount of calories which will be required will be also more. So let's try to find out. Okay, so first we'll write down the change in temperature. Change in temperature, that is from 15 degree to 45 degree. So which is equal to nothing but, when we have to find out the change in temperature, we need to find out what is the difference between the two numbers, that is 45 minus 15. So change in temperature will be equal to 45 minus 45 degree to 15 degree Celsius. So which is nothing but 30 degree Celsius. Okay, 30 degree Celsius. So we are getting now the change in temperature. How to calculate the heat? So heat can be calculated, heat of an object, or heat required for temperature change. So amount of heat required for temperature change will be nothing but the mass of the water in grams. Okay, mass of the water in grams multiplied by whatever is the change in the temperature. That means mass multiplied by change in temperature. Okay, so from this we can find out how much is the heat required. So change in temperature. So mass of the water, we have seen that it is 1500 grams. Okay, multiplied by change in temperature is 30 degree Celsius. So when we calculate, 15 threes are 45, and these two zeros plus this 0 becomes 3 zeros. Now this we are getting in terms of calories, because we have learned that it is grams through 1 degree Celsius. So through degree Celsius. So we have got grams as well as degree Celsius here. So therefore it is in calories we have got. Now we have to convert it into joules, and you have learned that to convert it into joule, you know that 1 calorie is equivalent to 4.18 joules. So if we have to convert calories into joules, then we will have to multiply, whatever is the amount of calories multiplied by 4.18. So let's multiply this with 45,000 multiplied by 4.18 okay, joules. Okay, so which is nothing but equal to, okay, when you just calculate this, you are getting the answer, okay, 18,81,000. Okay, 18,81,000 joules. Okay, so this is regarding the heat energy required in terms of calories as well as in terms of joules. So this is a simple way how you can calculate very easily. Fine. Now let's go for the next problem. Now the next question is, if the temperature of water changes by 10 degrees Celsius on giving 300 calories of heat, what is the mass of water? Now it is just the opposite. Here heat is given and even the change in temperature is given. That means the rise in temperature. It might be from anywhere. Okay, it might be from 40 to 50 degree, 50 to 60, or maybe 30 to 40, anything. But directly the change in temperature is given. Last time we have calculated the amount of heat. Amount of heat is already given. Change in temperature is also given. We need to find out what is the mass of water. So you know that what is first, write down what is given. Okay, always write first what is given. Given is amount of heat required or given to water, amount of heat given to water is equal to 300 calories. 300 calories, right? And change in temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. Change in temperature is equal to 10 degrees Celsius. We need to find out mass of the water. Mass of the water is equal to what? Now, you have learned just now in the previous problem that it is amount of heat required is equal to mass of water multiplied by change in temperature. Therefore, by simultaneous equation or simple equation, we know that when we have to find out this here, we'll have to divide amount of heat by change in temperature. Therefore, mass of water will be equal to amount of heat required upon the change in temperature. Okay, change in temperature. Now amount of heat is nothing but equal to 300 calories upon change in temperature is given by 10 degrees Celsius. Therefore, the mass of water will be 30 grams. Okay, mass of water will be 30 grams. Isn't it easy, students? Yes, it is very easy. Therefore, from this we have calculated now mass of water. So we can easily calculate, do all these type of problems once you have understood. So I hope so you have understood today about the introduction part as well as how to solve the numerical problems. So next time we will learn about the sources of heat. Till then, students, bye and thank you.